Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to be talking yet again about RetroBit's latest releases. I've got Zelda, the baby cat, with me, and we're hanging out. I figured I'd do this video real quick because I've got some pretty exciting news about some games that are getting re-released that have been long out of print. And not only are they out of print, they are like stupid expensive now online if you were to purchase them. So if you were to buy them like secondhand on like eBay or Price Charting, you know, like look them up on Price Charting, you'll see. The two games in question that RetroBit is re-releasing are both RAREWARE titles from back in the day. One of which is RC Pro-Am 2, which is a really, really fun little arcade racer. I really like the RC Pro-Am games. They're a lot of fun. I'm not very good at them, but I enjoy them and I have a lot of fun with them. They remind me a lot of some of the other like RC style racing games that were out back then. I remember what was it called, like Super Pro-Am Racing or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was an arcade racer that you know, it was kind of like far away. The camera was kind of far away, and there were like dunes that you would like ride on and stuff. I forget the name of that game, but I want to say it's Super RC Pro-Am. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm getting a bunch of games kind of mixed together in my head. I blame you. I blame you. Yeah. So that's getting re-released, RC Pro-Am 2, and also, Battletoads Double Dragon on Game Boy is getting re-released. I am kind of blown away about this because Double Dragon is with Arc System Works now, like in terms of the IP. I know this game was released, come on, go eat your food. I know this game was released through TradeWest, I believe, which I think was just like a fancy way of, I don't know if TradeWest was an actual developer or if it was just like kind of like an Ultra Games for Rare, for like RareWare. I'm not entirely sure. But here's what I can tell you. Battletoads and Double Dragon is a game that had numerous different ports. It got ported on the NES, the Super NES, the Sega Genesis, and the Game Boy. It also got a port on like the Game Gear, I believe, the Sega Master System. It like got printed like everywhere. Different versions, different ports. This Game Boy port specifically is a little bit on the easier side. It's the only version of the game that I was able to get through the turbo tunnels area of, I think it's like level 3 or 2-3 or something like that. So I really enjoyed this game, playing through it to capture some footage to showcase this for you guys. And really, almost every single version of this game that I've played, I've loved. So yeah, Battletoads Double Dragon for the Game Boy. Now here's the thing, and this is the reason why I think it's important, because look, you could just emulate them. Like, absolutely 100%, you could just emulate them if you really want to. But if you want to own a licensed cart of this, not a repro, but a licensed cart, because these carts are licensed through Rare. This is in celebration of Rare's 40th anniversary. So if you want to own these without paying through the nose, they're going to be at a much, much more discounted price than it would be if you were to buy them outright through the secondary market. We're talking almost $1,000 difference. If you look at a complete box version, like complete in-box version of Battletoads Double Dragon on the Game Boy, you're looking at close to $1,000. If you would want RC Pro-Am 2 for complete in-box prices, again, very, very pricey. I don't know why anyone would pay these kinds of prices for these games, but I'm okay with these kinds of prices, these like way cheaper prices, because why would I want to pay an arm and a leg for something when I could pay it cheaper? And really, in all honesty, if you really think about it, in my mind, they're doing great work by putting these games back out into the public eye so that the original releases will come down, hopefully, in price. So that if you really just want to own the original game and you don't want a reproduction, or you don't want the re-release or whatever you want to call it, you might be able to get it for a cheaper price. Who knows? I don't know if that's the case with a lot of these games, but I will say that in the past, I've sold copies of games that I physically owned that got releases here. Like I did a video on Avenging Spirit, and I literally sold my copy of Avenging Spirit for like, I think $140 at the time. It was just a loose cart. And I ended up taking 50 of that and putting it towards the purchase of Avenging Spirit. I got the repro, I got it complete in box, it's got a really cool cart and everything. It's the thing with retro games for Retrobit Gaming. They do a phenomenal packaging job on all their releases. I've done numerous videos where I've showcased some of these, and they're just so great. They're so awesome. So, highly recommend that you check these two out. Link down below. Let me know if you're going to purchase them, or if you're not going to purchase them, let me know why down in the comments below. Or, do you already own the original games? Let me know. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for another video in the near future.